Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Have you seen this cup? Have a good one. If you've been to my shop, I'll put a link to my little shop with all my coffee mugs there. Today I wanted to talk about the one quality that changes everything. It's really the most important when putting yourself out there in dating and people being attracted and drawn to you. Without it, it's a struggle. With it, things are so much easier. If you don't have it, will it make you or break you? No, probably not. You can work around it, probably if you're really good at some other things. But it's really important, and it's confidence. And that's what we're going to talk about today. If you are new here, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker, a dating coach. And this channel, we talk about dating and relationship situations. So if that's your jam, something you're interested in, make sure that you know how to find your way back here again. So let's talk about confidence, also known as self-esteem and self-confidence. That's, as I said, that's what's on the agenda. A recent Match.com survey said that 89% of people were attracted and found it even more important than somebody being good looking, that someone is confident in their own sexuality and their own sexual abilities and comfortable in their own skin and being a sexual human. And you know who isn't that way? People who lack confidence. So right there off the bat, it tells you that having confidence is going to make life so much easier if you're putting yourself out there, presenting yourself to people who want to get to know you. It's a big relief to not be worried about getting your approval from somebody else, but knowing internally who you are and being able to be authentic in those situations. Way easier. Confidence without being cocky about it or too self-assured is one of the most attractive traits that anybody can have, according to many studies. So it's important to be the most confident you can in these situations. And it's definitely much better than its opposite, which lack of self-confidence looks like insecurity to other people. That's how it's read. And insecurity is not the most attractive trait to other people. A lack of self-confidence also leads not only to insecurity, but often people who feel like that end up being in codependent relationships, which aren't the most healthy. So also having self-confidence will set you on the right path towards a relationship that is healthy and give you the satisfaction a relationship is supposed to. And I have a few, and actually a couple very new episodes on confidence, the different types of confidence, how to appear more confident, the 10 signs you're confident. I don't know. I've been talking about confidence a lot because it really is that important. And also, if you don't have it, it could lead you to end up with the wrong person. You're not being your full self, your full best version of yourself. So sure, you can fake it till you make it, but I suggest you check out those episodes. They offer some tips and some guidelines on especially the one I'm thinking of, a couple different types of confidence you might have, from worst to best even, 4 different types of confidence, and working your way up to and having that number 4 type of confidence could be really helpful to somebody who's looking to find their way into a new relationship right at the beginning. But there are definitely ways to become more confident besides the fake it till you make it method, which is really the least convincing form of confidence. And I wanted to share with you a couple things to keep in mind if building your confidence is something that's on your list of things to do. So reframe negative thoughts so that you're saying something positive to yourself. There are studies that show that being kind to yourself, giving yourself grace, telling yourself congratulations for jobs well done, telling yourself that you look great today, or you look super awake, or you did a great job in that meeting, or you were proud of yourself for approaching someone to say hello when you really didn't feel you had it in you. Those types of things build upon each other. Those efforts create confidence. It's building upon building different skills and changing behaviors that actually will lead you to have a natural confidence. Things you might want to pay attention to besides self-talk you have and not saying nasty things to yourself, not being your worst critic, is you want to pay attention to managing expectations, because nobody feels confident if they've set the bar too high for what's going to be achieved, let's say on a date. If this person isn't madly in love with you at the end of date number 1 and you think, wow, I came off crappy, or, it's because I did a bad job asking questions, or I didn't share enough about myself, or I talked too much, that's not going to help anybody. So manage your expectations that you're not perfect. You're a growing human being who's trying to be better dater as time goes along. And that will go a lot further than being hard on yourself or critiquing yourself for trying. Pay attention to the clothing you wear, stuff that makes you feel confident, nothing that's going to detract from who you are or from feeling your best and most positive in situations. Also, your body language. Body language is important, that you are communicating with your face, your expressions, and your body language that you're interested, as opposed to showing that you're not feeling your best or great about this, and you might be a little less than what you're really aiming for. So pay attention to those things about yourself. That will help with growing that confidence even more quickly. 2 more that are coming to me right now, and the first one is your conversation skills. I have so many episodes on conversation starters, how to be a great date conversationalist. It's not hard if you know some of the rules, like some of the ways to be prepared, to be entertaining, ways to change the topic of conversation if it's not going well, shake things up a bit, and ways to be a better listener, which is my last point. Super important to build confidence and appear more confident and grow in that confidence if you are not so worried about yourself, what other people are thinking about you, but instead you are putting the focus, your attention, and listening to the other person in a social situation or a date. So you want to be truly invested in what this person is saying. I don't mean you have to be staring them in the eyes. I mean that you have to be interested, and you have to ask great follow-up questions to show that you were listening, paying attention, and you're still curious. Curiosity, like confidence, very, very attractive in people. So these are all things you can work on, and that's good to know. It's not like you have to be born with this stuff. You just have to have the will to be better all the time at some of the things that we don't excel at, and we don't all excel at everything, that's for sure. I hope you found that interesting, my little quick tip here on confidence, because it is kind of everything when you break it down. You got to feel good about yourself to be able to make other people feel good about themselves and appreciate you. I'll look forward to having you back again sometime soon. I appreciate you stopping by today. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be great. The ring bell lets you know every time I post a new episode. Oh, and Mom, she's there doing her thing. She wants the thumbs thing. So if you don't mind, that would be great. And until that next time, thanks for being here today, and have a good one.